guys, welcome back. In today's video I have for you guys the Zoya Fall 2020 collection. It's made up of 12 polishes and I have them here in front of me. Let me pick them up for you guys. On this side of the spectrum we have a bunch of like berries and pinks and purple type of polishes, and then on the other half we have the like more earthy kind of tones with the blues and greens and browns and that type of stuff. So I don't think I can pick them all up. I'm gonna try. If anything falls, you guys can get an idea more or less what it looks like. But yeah, no way I can pick up 12, okay? But anyways, let's get to the swatches. It's a lot of them, 12. So I wanna just get going and then we'll talk about final thoughts at the end, and that's it. And I also wanted to mention that this collection was sent to me as PR from Zoya. That's it. Before we get into the swatches, please remember that you are going to see a picture and a video, and the color accuracy is better in the picture than in the video. This time around, I think I did tweak my lighting a little bit, where my video is a little bit more close to the picture, whereas in the past they were very different. So now you're gonna still see them different, but maybe less different. So, but anyways, focus on the picture for color accuracy and on the video for formula and all of that. All right, first up we have Tommy. And this one's described as a blue-toned slate gray. And I have to say, when I first grabbed it, I thought about it being a blue, like a dusty muted blue, more than a gray with blue undertones. But I guess it could be either one, you know. It's just a bluish, grayish type of polish. It's very beautiful. And I do recommend for this one to use the white brush, because I found the formula that, even though it's good, you guys can see in the swatch video, it's very white based and you don't want to play with it too much. And when you have a thinner brush, you have to do more strokes, and it's just one of those polishes that benefits from you applying it quickly. It's self-leveled beautifully and all of that, but I feel like because it's so white based, I think it's very good if you have a white brush. So I highly recommend a white brush for this one specifically, or especially, I don't know what's the right word, but white brush. Gorgeous color. Next up we have Lou, and this one is described as a deep spruce blue with a hint of green. I agree with that. It does feel like it has some tealish kind of undertones. The formula was fantastic. It was almost a 1/4, but I did 2 anyways. You guys can see in the video, it is insane. I love this polish so much. I also have the white brush on it. Like I said, I always highly recommend the white brush. I feel like polishes benefit from the white brush just because it covers more. It just helps the formula and the application overall. So love this one, love this one. Next up we have Andrea, and this is the multichrome, or dual chrome. It's not multi, it's just 2. Dual chrome in the collection is described, let me see here, as a cool toned dual chrome metallic with a purple and green shift. And let me tell you, this one's fun. It was very opaque on coat 1. You barely need 2 coats. I did 2 just to see if anything changed, but it didn't. And if you can see here, like in the live swatches and videos that I'm going to show you guys, when you move it, it's so cool. And I don't know, I don't own any other dual chrome from Zoya, so I'm very excited. And lately I've been like admiring these types of polishes a lot, because it's just so fun when you wear it and it moves. I actually should have painted my nails this color for this video so I could do this for you guys, but I think you can get an idea from the bottle. Gorgeous. The same things that you see in the bottle, you see them on your nails when you paint it. It's amazing. All right, Bentley is described as a deep grape. Zoya doesn't really have anything else. The formula is fantastic. You guys will see in the video, it is almost a 1/4. I did 2 coats in all of these, but this one's one of those that, at my current nail length, you can probably get away with it in 1 coat. Fantastic polish, not much to say about it. It's just a cream, regular. That's my daughter in the background. Deep grape, and that's it. It's good for fall, good for Halloween time too. I don't know. Next up we have Lisa, and this one was very hard for me to capture properly. The description is a rich garnet red, and let me tell you, when I first look at it, I don't think of red immediately. I don't see orange, but I do see like some pink plum type of undertones. It's very hard for me to get accurate. I had to edit the picture, and I'm looking at it right now, and you can see that I did some editing. Like the sides of my nails are kind of like too red, because I was trying to adjust the color to mimic reality, because in the video it shows just red and it's not. And the thing I can think about with this one, and I think I showed it on my Instagram stories, is very similar to OPI's Malaga wine. So if you own Malaga wine and you've seen it before, you know what I'm talking about, that it's not just a red. And it says rich garnet red, but I see other things in here that are not just a red. Like when I first grab it, I don't think red immediately. So I don't know. We'll see when I do comparisons on these. But Malaga wine is what this looks like. So you have a point of reference if you're familiar with that color as to how this looks. And I think maybe in this camera, this lighting right here right now is looking okay. But yeah, I don't know. Next up we have Mel, and this is described as a muted forest green. I agree with this description, perfectly fine. That's exactly what it feels like. It also is gonna give you a military or camo type of vibes. Just beautiful. I think it is a muted forest green, and it does show a little bit dark on my picture, but that's the way it feels when you wear it. Like most of the time you're not gonna be in direct light or in the sun or anything, and you are gonna get that folly, deep type of green feel from it. So I think it's very, very good for fall, perfect green. Next up we have Patrice, and this one is described by Zoya as a neutral blush with gold and rainbow micro shimmer. I don't see any rainbow micro anythings. I see definitely gold. Maybe if you look really closely, you see some different shimmers in different colors, but it's so light, like barely. Like if they don't tell you about it, you wouldn't even like just look at it and think that it has rainbow shimmers. But definitely the touch of gold is there, and it's a very romantic type of polish. I'm showing it here in 2 coats, but if you want it to be a little bit more opaque, or if your nails are longer or have a stronger nail line, you might need 3 to get it to opacity. But very delicate polish, doesn't really scream fall, but the base is muted and folly. But the gold shimmer just, I don't know, takes me somewhere else. It's not necessarily fall, maybe spring. It's more lucky. But all right, next up we have Sharon, and this is described as a red tone wild berry. I agree with the description. It was opaque for me, I think almost in 1 coat. I did do 2, and I would wear it in 2, but it's one of those that has a very, very good opaque formula. Solid cream color, nothing epic about it, just like a berry type of folly color. So. Next up we have Soleil. I don't know if I'm saying that. It reminds me of Cirque du Soleil, but I don't know if I'm reading it properly. This is described as a warm sparkling cider metallic, and this I think is one of the most unique colors in this collection. It feels like you're wearing like a penny on your nails, and at the same time it feels like a burnt orange metallic. I think it's perfect for fall, even though it's very, very shimmery. The muted and burnt aspect of it just reminds me of like leaves, and I think it's very, very good. I don't think I own anything quite like this, because usually the polishes that I have that are similar to this are like too pink, too rose goldish. This one just has enough orange to make it that much more folly, and I think it's a great unique polish in this collection. I think they did a really good job with this one. Tasha is described as a brunette brown metallic. Could have been just fine with brown metallics. Fantastic formula. I did 2 coats, no issues here. Another unique polish in this collection, maybe is unique to me because I don't have that many brown polishes, and even then brown shimmers, even worse, I don't have any of those. And you know, I think alongside Soleil, they did a really good job with providing some shimmers that are unusual, you know. And so I really like this one. I think it looks very deep, kind of like also burnt, you know, a little bit burnt of a brown, and I think it's a very good addition, honestly. Next up we have I want to read it in Spanish because it sounds like a Teresa, but it's probably like Teresa or something, I don't know. This one's described as a deep purple tone ruby metallic. Let me tell you, I don't see the metallic in this. I see a pearly type of very delicate shimmer, even maybe in the same color as the base. The formula is fantastic. One of those super buttery, opaque, almost in 1 coat type of thing. And if you look at the bottle, you can see the shiftiness of the shimmer. You know, not shiftiness, it's just like pearly type of finish. And it's very pretty, very folly. Definitely like a muted, you know, polish for fall, but I don't see the metallic in it, so. And last but not least, we have Wanda, and this one is described by them as a cool tone rouge pink with gold and rainbow micro shimmer, so something similar to Patrice. And then just like in Patrice, I only see the gold, I don't see the rainbow. This one was opaque for me in 2 coats, but I think just like with Patrice, you might need 3 coats because it's a little bit sheer, and depending on how strong your nail line is and whatnot, You might need 3. Very delicate, very cute. Does not feel like a fall polish to me. It feels like a spring polish to me. So it is what it is, but it's pretty. It's, you know, it's delicate, and that's it. Doesn't feel like it belongs here, but it's a pretty polish. If you don't have anything like this in your collection, the quality is good. The formula is good, but yeah, feels like a spring color. All right, so now that we have seen them all, let me pick a favorite. And I have a very hard time choosing between these 3, so I'm just gonna say any given day, it might rotate between any of these 3 as my favorite. And, you know, honorable mention to the metallics and the duochrome, because the tones of these polishes are very, very nice and unique, at least to my collection. I think they did a fantastic job with Andrea. It looks gorgeous on the nail, and it does really show the duochrome aspect of it, so I'm very happy with that. Now, as far as the collection as a whole, I have to say that I do find it, for me personally, to be a little bit heavy on the pink, purple, plummy side. I could have done with a little bit less in that area and a little bit more like maybe earthy tones or things like that. But all the polishes had very good quality. The formulas were very, they felt very creamy, buttery, so level nicely. Nothing needed, you know, like 3 coats or anything. All the creams were almost opaque in 1 coat, so that's always good. But I did put a white brush in all of them, and I think that helps their formula and anybody's formula really so much, because the white brush really helps. And so, I don't know, that's it. What do you guys think about the collection? Did you like the color selection? Do you like the palette? What do you guys think about how pink and purple heavy it is? Is that something that you liked? Is that something that you could have done without? Maybe tone it down a little bit? What do you guys think? I'm interested, because it was very, very obvious when I grabbed it that they went heavy on the pink and purples. But anyways, that's it. That's all for this review. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.